I'm going to begin this series of alignment with the quantum energy through the assist that we have from the major planets in our solar system with Saturn. These recordings will be here for you. There will be a link in the drop-down box if you would like to donate to my recordings so that I can take more time and have a chance to spend time with you here, moving us more quickly, more directly through the quantum energies that are going to be streaming extremely, extreme and extremely. That's the best word to use. The link that you'll be using does link into Medica the Healing Arts, and so this will help supplement my income as I transition from massage therapy into more esoteric and more life coaching through the quantum energies. And I thank you very much for your donation, whatever the monetary value is. Let's get back to Saturn. Saturn has been in our lives and a huge influence on Earth forever. This planet has a very distinct reason to be in our solar system. It is huge, it has a huge influence, and it moves through the astrology calendar very slow and very deliberate in each aspect, which you know as your horoscope sign, bringing its influence to that sign for various reasons. And one of the reasons is going to be very important as we get into the middle of April, in that Saturn is going to be conjunct with Neptune. Now, when I say that phrase to you, that Saturn is going to be conjunct in Neptune, I might as well be speaking ancient Greek because it could mean absolutely nothing to you, which is why I want to start this series. It's all well and good to say astrology, that you believe in it or you don't believe in it. What I'm hoping is at the end of the series, you look at astrology not so much as, are you going to make a tall, dark stranger, or are you going to be getting huge amounts of money? What I would like for this series to do for you is for you to begin to look at the planetary alignments and why the planets are in the exact position that they are in our solar system, and however you think of it, whether you think of it as God, source, creator, the quantum energies, or absolutely happenstance altogether, the alignment of these planets is not by mistake. They work with each other throughout our lives, throughout every day that they are moving through the astrological calendar. When we look at Saturn, Saturn is all about the paradigms that had to do with rules and regulations. It has to do with restrictions. It has to do with not dreaming, being logical. Pretty much what like maybe your first or second grade teachers did. I know mine did. I had a habit of daydreaming out the window. Basically, I was bored. She wasn't teaching me fast enough. So when I knew what she was going to say and how the lesson was going to go, I took a break and I would daydream out the window. Her fix to this was to move me closer to her desk and further away from the window, which in the physical 3D world seemed to be the most sufficing fix there could be. However, that did not stop me from daydreaming. I just daydreamed looking at the board. This is Saturn in your life. We are energetic beings that are quite capable of, if you want to call the word daydreaming, it is actually manifesting in the ethereal world. But we are very good at this. Saturn is in our life not to obstruct this if we understand its lessons. It is to keep us grounded. If we daydream too much, if we live in the ethereal world too much, we have what in this 3D world is considered flights of fancy. We're considered helium heads by some people, or like not having the structure needed to be successful. Some of this is true. I was almost going to say most of this is true, but I'm going to back that down to some of this is true, in that, yes, we are to have daydreams. We are to leave our physical bodies and become energetically involved in the quantum energies. However, look in nature. Nothing reaches for the sky without having very good and deliberate roots into the ground, such as an oak tree. The things in nature that are not rooted deeply get blown over by the first bad hurricane, wind, drought because it's dry and the soil crumbles, or flood because there's too much water. This is Saturn to you. You would do very well to understand where Saturn sits in what is called your birth chart or natal chart, because you used this planet coming in. This planet was going to help you do what you came here to do. So for now, I would like you to take some time. If you don't have somebody that can look at your natal chart for you, please get a hold of me, or, surf the internet. Use your intuition about who looks or feels to you as if they could help you with your natal chart. I could leave some suggestions in the description box of people that I have used to look at my natal chart. And also, we actually know a person that does this, and that is Roland Obloff's astrological site that from time to time I leave links for, because he is very accurate, not flights of fancy, very scientifically moves us through the cycles of the moon and the sun. We'll get into why those are used instead of the planets. I really want to thank you for coming along with me in this series. If ever you have doubted whether you can align yourself with the quantum energies, please put that box in that thought in a very nice box, wrap it up real pretty, find the best bow you can, and then stick it in the cupboard. Because that idea, that philosophy is no longer going to be what is going to be accepted. The quantum is going to invite you to join the energies, or it's going to beat you into submission. And yes, those words are harsh, but that is the truth of what is coming. I keep referring to you the year 2025. We are already in to the making of 2025. So if ever you needed to let go of your 3D parameters, this would be the start. And you have huge assistance. There is Saturn and there is Neptune at this time. We are also going to be involved with Mars. We are also going to be involved with Mercury. And all of this is going to happen before the ending of May. So let's put on our big girl pants. Let's let go of all our excuses, all our doubts, all our shame, all our self-guilt, all the things we do to hold ourselves back. Let's take a breath together and let's start walking.